Hey there, Coach Garner here from hockeytraining.com. In this video, I want to talk about how you can start getting along with the coach. Now, this could be the players or the parents, because a lot of people have problems getting along with the coach. So, I want to help you solve those problems. The thing is, a lot of people think that creating successful relationships comes from the commonality of beliefs, common things that you're doing, sharing a common religion, or because you're from the same place on a map, that this is enhancing the relationship. Those can be a part of it. But what's truly going to define the success of any relationship always boils down to one thing: common priorities. If you have and share common priorities with the person that you're interacting with, you have a much higher percentage chance of success rate that you're going to get along and you're going to have a successful relationship in any capacity. This could be your wingers and the D and the centerman. This could be your training partner that you're working with in the gym. And this could be the coach and the players and the interaction that they have with each other and with the parents involved. Common priorities create the best relationships, period. But it's going to require two things from you to understand and be able to allow yourself to do. Number one, you need to know their priorities, and you need to be able to look at the world through their eyes as well. Look, just because we think something is incorrect or think something is wrong or think something isn't real, it doesn't mean that it's not real to the other person. For example, if somebody says that they feel bad about the way that they look, and they look absolutely amazing, and this is something that we see in insecure people all the time. Just because we think what they're saying is absolutely ridiculous, it doesn't mean that they don't actually feel that. They're saying it for a reason because they're expressing how they feel about themselves or the situation at that current point in time. Just because your current beliefs and the blockage that you're having in your mind doesn't accept what the person is saying, it doesn't mean that the person doesn't have the exact same feelings about you, because what they're saying is currently real. Now, this could be about a team strategy, it could be about a win strategy, it could be what happened during a loss, it could be how somebody runs practice. In any case, you're going to have to allow yourself to see the world through their shoes. Why are their priorities that way? Why are they structuring things the way that they are? If you take away your bias, you take away your emotion, and you allow yourself, just sit down and put yourself in their shoes. What else were they supposed to do at that point in time? Was it the best benefit for you, or was it the best benefit for the team? You see, you've got to start allowing yourself to look through the eyes of the coach or look through the eyes of whoever it is that you want to build a successful relationship, whether it's your team, your own hockey parents, or the hockey coach, or your training partner. You have to look at the world through their eyes, and you're going to have to do that because defining their priorities, you're going to be able to define where you guys have and share common priorities, which is ultimately going to build your relationship. And maybe when you understand their point of view, you might actually change your priorities, because none of us know it all. So that's the first thing you're going to have to do. The second thing you're going to have to do is identify your own priorities. A lot of us immediately disagree with things, and we don't actually know why. We haven't actually thought about it yet. Our disagreement came like this, but then we actually thought about it, and why did we come to that quick disagreement? Why did we scoff when somebody said that? Why do I actually disagree with the play that the coach made? Why do I disagree with this training program strategy? What is my priority right now? Because a lot of us don't actually know. A lot of us create priorities based only upon what we see other people prioritize in the world. And it may not actually be who we really are. A lot of people do this in life, right? They want the big house, they want the fancy car, they want a lot of these things, but they don't actually care about them. And we can move this way in hockey as well. We can move this way in any area of life. A lot of people create their own priorities based on what they see around them, based on how they feel from the inside out. So the first step is understand whose priorities you're trying to get along with and why they have the priorities that they do. The second step is to have a conversation with yourself and identify your own priorities in life, short term and long term. And when you identify their priorities and you identify your own priorities, then you're going to be able to both objectively and subjectively create the scenario where you're going to find the common ground that's going to build the bridge between you and the other person, which will ultimately create a much more successful relationship. That's how you're going to get along with your coach. That's how you're going to get along with your team members. And that's how you're going to get along and build successful relationships with anybody in your life. Find the common priority, and you're going to be building successful relationships. Thanks for watching.